The Attorney General under President Obama once said that America was too cowardly to have a real conversation on race, and I agree with him. We speak in cliches. We don't really say what's on our minds, and we don't try to view things from the other party's perspective. We need what I call a national Dr. Owens moment. Now you might be asking, what is that? Well, it was a moment that changed my life. It was a sea change for me. It hurt so bad that 15 years passed before I could appreciate that moment. I am thankful for that event. I grew up in the African American community, moving into a predominantly black neighborhood at age 5. Initially, I was just a tourist though. While I had friends, I never self-identified with that community. My identity was Puerto Rican, but even that was a lie. I couldn't speak Spanish, and my mother was very white and country. She even knew how to square dance. I was a mixed kid without a real solid identity. Then the middle school years came and puberty hit. I was too fat, nerdy, and awkward to have anyone like me back then, but that didn't stop me from trying. My buddy Charlie and I pursued the sisters with every fiber of our being. We adopted an inauthentic talk and walk and dressed like Run DMC and Air Jordan because we just wanted to be down. Adolescent girls have no idea of their power. Young men will do anything to get their attention. We will even become something that we are not in order to win their hearts. I can't speak for Charlie, but personally, I was ridiculous. I got a little better with this charade by age 15. Insert Dr. Owens. Dr. Owens couldn't have been over 5 feet 4, but her character, integrity, and gravitas as a teacher made her a solid 6 foot. The day that I walked into her 10th grade English class with my chubby vanilla ice bit, I got my feelings hurt. I was doing anything that I could to distract 2 black girls in the class, and she wasn't having it. After class, Dr. Owens walked straight up into my personal space and said, "You need to stop making a mockery of my people. This crap performance that you are putting on is not black. It really frustrates me that you are mimicking the lowest common denominator of my culture. Rap or ghetto culture is not all that there is to my people. You need to hang out with your own people." One of the girls that I was sweet on heard this dialogue. A little bit of my soul shattered. I almost cried. I think that I muttered something like, "I don't have a people," or "My people are in New York." I was pissed off. I hated Doc Owens from that moment on. Charlie and I used to call her a racist. I carried that moment with me for the rest of my life. Now, I didn't immediately stop, quote unquote, acting black, but I sure started to rethink the caricature that I had created. I took what she said to heart, and from that moment on, I swore in my wrath that no one could ever rightfully call me inauthentic again. I read every black history book that I could read. I focused on African American literature and African American history in college, and I chose a church that taught the African presence in the Bible. I learned that you can't truly love something without understanding it. So while the words of Dr. Owens hurt, they were so true. In my quest to prove her wrong, I discovered how correct she was. The more I studied, the more I was reminded that I wasn't black. It was finally when I received Christ that I found my people. They weren't black, white, or Latino. They were the brokenhearted. They were God's people. Through him, I found my identity. America needs a national Dr. Owens moment. America loves black athletes as long as they don't kneel or protest. America loves black entertainers as long as they shut up and dance or sing. America even loves when black people behave like caricatures. Sadly, though, I don't think America really knows black history or culture. They only know black magic. Perhaps American Christianity needs a Dr. Owens moment as well. We wear the outer garments of Christianity, but do we truly know the struggle? We have the bumper stickers, but are we ready for the nails? We are experts at looking Christian, but do we really know Christ? Like I did as a foolish kid, Have we taken the life and teachings of Christ and turned it into an American caricature? America is good at that. We are the home of the culture vultures who drain the realness out of any truth or culture in order to make it profitable. Remember, you can't truly love something without really understanding it. We do that as young lovers, and consequently we get disappointed when the person that we thought we were loving turns out to be different than the archetype that we created in our heads. Understanding and loving are inextricably woven together. With that in mind, do you need a Dr. Owens moment?